Record to the oh, don't you love that robot? So we call in the Blessed Mother Mary, Blessed Mary Magdalene, and the Divine Master Jesus, Master Saint Germain, Master Yogananda, Master Babaji of the Eastern tradition, Uriel and Lady Alora, Gabriel, Ariel, and Michael. And of course, Princess Diana, who is leading this meditation, and the light of the Melchizedek Brotherhood. We ask that all negative energies and entities and anything of negative attachment be removed this day of joy. And so we proclaim it. And we call in as well the divine feminine energies, opening the portal of the moon today and the solstice. It's a very special day. And you know that when you call in the moon energies, you're calling in the divine feminine. And you're also calling your potential, and in this case, your potential for the entire next year. So we call in the peace energies using the full moon to blanket our earth with peace and love. And we can manifest so much more easily as well. Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene as goddess energy represent the fullness and the completion of the divine feminine, as well as Diana. And we rejoice and we thank God, Goddess. And now just take a deep breath. And if you want to hold your hands out for Reiki, you have any prayer requests before I begin Diana's message, and I'd also like to send out prayers to those in the Kentucky region and Illinois region that were touched by those devastating tornadoes. We send out healing to each and every person affected, and those that transition so suddenly to spirit, and those still suffering injury. We ask for divine healing and light for them and for the earth. And I'm getting some texting, but I'm going to have to just go into the message now. So I will be reading this message, and I'm connecting to where I want to pick up. So somebody else wants to join. So this was a longer message from Diana, and part of it was personal. So we're just going to begin. And Princess Diana is here with us, as well as Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene in spirit, and call them into your heart. And Diana is saying, with some regrets, we are observing the mounting tensions in the Ukraine and along the border of Russia. Both Mother Mary and I share great concern that the dictator President Vladimir Putin has amassed a large army of tanks and artillery at the border of the Ukraine and the Russian side. We see his intentions of invasions looming in the dead of winter on many innocent lives on both sides. And we ask you, Marcia, to set up peace meditations in your groups. And so then I'm moving to the next page. As I see it, she says this could cause all-out war, but using the powerful tools, the Merkaba, envisioning a light body of angelic energy going over there and stopping this terrible thing that he wants to do. The United States Secretary of State and the President Biden must employ diplomacy and must use our NATO forces and possibly get them there before the tragedy shall manifest on full. There is always time. Can leaders, they can step back and rethink. Okay, I have a recording. Somebody's trying to get into the meeting. I don't see a, pardon me 1 second. All right, I don't see a request for somebody. Participant 6, maybe there's a bunch of people waiting, sorry. See it.
Marcia, if you go down to the bottom of your screen and you click on participants, that window will pop up and you'll be able to see who's in the waiting room and just let them in from there.
Yeah, welcome everybody. We're welcome Phyllis and Kim and everyone. So I'm sorry, I didn't see the notice. Laura just keyed me in and I just noticed it under participants. So we have 6 people. So I will reread part of the message, and Diana is asking for the powerful tool of envisioning the Merkaba, a light body of angelic energy. Now the Merkaba is the Star of David sort of rotating. And can everyone hear us? And welcome to people coming in. All right, and I've got my volume turned up. So let's pause for a moment and envision the Star of David in a 3-dimensional form, rotating. And it's your light body. And imagine that we're in a group collective and we're all contributing to this light body. And imagine that light body going to the people of Kentucky, and then imagine that it's going, I can't help these other people get in. All right. Imagine that it's going out across the United States and over into the troubled areas. And we're going to do a longer visualization of the light body. And we'll come back to the message and then do that.
Marcia,
Yes.
if you want to make me co-host, I can be letting people in while you're doing your piece, and then you don't have to do both.
Oh, perfect. And now
that's too much to be leading and also letting in latecomers. So what you do is you click on participants and that menu box comes up, and then you click on me, and then it'll have a little ... or it'll say more, and then that clicks up another sub menu. Are you following me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and then it can say make co-host.
It doesn't give me option to make co-host. It just gives the option to make host. So
make me the host, and I'll give you the host back at the end then.
I think these people are asking for the email. So I think we have everyone for now, but thank you for that. And it didn't give me the option to make you co-host. So thank you.
You could switch the hosting over to me, and then I can switch it back to you if you want me to be letting people in.
Well, thank you. It's not that issue. The issue is, where is the email? She's trying to find her email with the, so, you know, I'm not able to do that right now. So anyway, this is recording. So we're going to go back to Diana's message, and thank you so much, Laura. I was asking why Putin is setting this whole thing up. And she says there's always time. They can step back and rethink once aggressive thoughts and actions, in this case, the leader Putin and his henchmen. And it's because he's angry, and he's angry at the United States and the Ukraine for various reasons, and the intentions of the Ukraine to join United Nations and NATO. And he's kind of aiming to take them out. So we ask all people on your call and all over the world to please pray and send healing out to the border of the Ukraine and Russia. And if you want to send healing to Vladimir Putin and his heart, he is a human being. It's up to you. I didn't feel that I should try to influence him. I did try that once and it didn't work, and I just cut the cords very quickly. NATO is not part of the Ukraine. She has not joined NATO. And when she joins NATO, it will seem as if there is a threat, but in fact, there is no threat, for the NATO peacekeepers could be brought into the border region. We do see the buildup of forces from Russia, etc. Both Mother Mary and I share the same instincts of fears for this buildup of fashion in this fashion today. So we ask you now to send out that ray of light, of the angelic ray of light, to ease tensions, and let's send out collectively a pink ray of light for healing for that region and for all hearts concerned, especially those hearts that are trembling in fear. at the borders and the Ukrainian people for their integrity of their democracy and the integrity of the entire region, that it not be violated. And we ask Archangel Michael and Uriel and all the archangels concerned with peace to send their angelic light and vibration over there, and ask for calmness at the special time of the year of the holiday, and also for the Ukrainian people, that their hearts might be uplifted and not go into fear. And also, she asks for Venezuela, where people are suffering a good deal of communist oppression. It is not socialism, it's actually communist. And we pray the various countries of concern of China and the concerns of Taiwan and Hong Kong with the election coming up. And continuing concern, she points out, with Iran. And it's only in the United States and Britain and a few other countries in the world where we see the true expression of democracy. So we just ask all light workers to hold these areas of concern in the light. And with the assistance of the archangels, let them in your meditation this morning. And I personally, she has some personal messages for her family members, and she is sending out, she's saying, I personally love seeing Harry and Meghan successful in California, growing and thriving. And I also commend William's family with Kathy, the 3 great little lights. And thanks to me and my influence of light, she and he are spreading such beautiful light in the UK. I cannot speak for the rest of them, for I have given my predictions. Phyllis, if you want to mute yourself, we're picking up some noise. Oh, thank you. Okay, and she's saying, I would ask you to pray for the reconciliation of William and Harry. If you would, please send out a ray of light between William and Harry, that there might be a reconciliation and he might help lead Britain into the new earth energies. And I send out my pink ray of light to all of you and your groups and listeners. So just receive Diana's pink healing rose ray of light, for she is the Rose of England. And now I step back and allow the beautiful Mary Magdalene to speak, which is to speak, and I send out my rose of light and love to our listeners. We ask for the specific blessings upon the younger royal family, and we ask for the blessings of harmony in this time of the Festival of Lights for Hanukkah and the inner light of Christ and the Christmas season. And we ask for light. I send out my heart of love from the Queen of Hearts, Diana. So now Mary Magdalene steps forth, and I am in the graces of Mary Magdalene. And just take a deep breath and feel Mary around you. I bring forth now the energies of Christ light into the service of the light, and I tell you that I was the heart flame of your beloved Jeshua. One cannot heal the imbalance with a focus just on Jeshua, but rather we need both the masculine and feminine energies to heal the hearts of many at this time. It is the season of the birth of the Christ within each heart, and I ask for more meditations with me this coming year from you light workers in the circle of the rose friends, and with your old friends as well as new friends. Please remember to connect to my vibration, and I know that all will be well with you and your families this holiday. You may be going through a challenge personally or in a relationship to your family. Many light workers have found that they need to cut ties with certain family members or members of their family, and I understand this. I have experienced that in my lifetime as well. There is nothing that we do not understand about you, and we come to stand as a healing presence Both Joshua and I will be with you by your side, and Joshua is with us. And it is more powerful, she says, to call forth Joshua to be on one side and Mary to be on the other side for a balanced healing. So perhaps some people think he is all powerful, but Mary says, I tell you that the male and female energies must be balanced in order to effectively heal your personal problem, your physical health problem, and we work on you together today. It is a time of year when you're present, particularly heard in the song and vibrations, perhaps at Christmas, through the radio vibrations or through worship vibrations, you hear the joyful song, and that can uplift the heart. We send out an eternal ray of healing to your heart. Mother Mary stands beside me, and she's holding out her hands over the Ukraine, holding her rosary for the Ukraine at this time. She's saying if enough people will put their heart on and mind on the auric field of Ukraine and Russia, there's a possible chance of peace. So I invite you back for many more sessions, my beloveds, in the coming year, and readings as well. And we send out light and love, all my love, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and of course, Princess Diana. And then I will turn now to the Merkaba meditation, and then we will take questions and anything else that comes up. So continue in your meditation. I bid you a good morning, my beloved light workers. Long have you labored in the vineyards, for the moment of the golden age does await the earth, though it appears just the opposite. We do say that this light worker will have success in her efforts. All hands are needed on board, for this is a momentous occasion of joy and the fruitful recognition of her labors in the vineyard of the kingdom. The kingdom of God and the new earth are intertwined, as the great one Jesus taught. Many admire and love him, but will not listen on the inner planes. But I tell you that listen on the inner planes to the Master, for he is guiding this light and this project of peace today. The Merkaba using the star of meditate. Let me begin again. The Merkaba meditation using the Star of David, as we know, sends immediate help to all peoples, not just Israel, but the areas of the Middle East and, in this case, Russia, where it is the vehicle which we come in on, and it is the vehicle upon which we leave. Understand, beloveds, that you're guided in every moment, even when working overtime on your projects, as this channel has done so diligently for many years. Diana stands in light and has been ascended master since her transition to spirit. Should anyone question that, she has been among the Essenes, and we have known her for many periods of your earth history. She was grandmother to the great one Jesus and mother of the Blessed Virgin. We in the ascended realms are overlighting all of the good work that is coming out everywhere amidst the confusion that appears to be on this plane. And we tell you, we are in the end times as such, and can expect more confusion and more light and shadow consciousness. The more you can affirm the light and hold the light amidst the dismal news every day presented on your television screens, the more you can hold the potential for the peace that awaits in the newer earth. My hands are upon each one, blessing and touching you and lighting the violet flame above your head. Please be at peace in all your meditations today. And now we're going to, again, visualize the rotating Star of David and call it forth as a collective in this group, and visualize it going to the areas of need in Kentucky, in Illinois, And those areas devastated by the recent tornadoes, and then see it going over and rotating and rotating, and visualize it over the area of Russia and the area of concern, and just place it there with your ray of peace and light, and go into the silence and see if there is any message from any master, or if you have a question, and just meditate for a moment, and then you may unmute and ask any questions. Or share in any meditation. I love you all. I wish you a beautiful holiday. I wish you many manifestations of your heart and your desires this full moon and this winter solstice and this Christmas and this Hanukkah and into the new year. Thank you, everyone, for coming. If you have any questions, you can unmute. Comments? A lot of you are still in meditation, so just go into that place of peace if you wish to. And I really am grateful that the Zoom worked today. And thank you, Laura, for your technical assistance, and everyone for coming. And we hope to do more meditations now that I apparently have the settings corrected. And I wish you lots of love. If you need a reading or want to set up a hypnosis session or Reiki session, please contact me. Hopefully we can do more of these in the near future. And blessings to everyone.
Solstice blessings to all.
Yes.
Blessings to all.
Solstice blessings to you, Laura. And so nice to see you, Kim. I love your background.
Thank you.
Egyptian. That's just gorgeous. Is that Isis in the background?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Phyllis, thank you for coming. And this will record and we'll post this one in the we hope to do more in the future, and everyone blessings. All right. Love you all.
Early birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for remembering. Same to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're on the same birthday, Noelle and I.
Oh.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
for
Christmas is your birthday?
Mine is the day after.
Oh,
And my-
26th?
Happy birthday.
And so thank you. And so is Noelle's, right? Your
Well, no, mine is December 21st, the solstice.
Oh, the solstice.
The solstice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really powerful. That's wonderful.
My twin flame is the 22nd.
Oh, wow. I love Sagittariuses. I really do.
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
Great
Merry
to see you
Christmas
again.
to all. Thank you, Marsha. I'll get in
Okay.
touch soon.
All right.
And
Love
thank
you. all.
you. Nice to see you, Marcia.
Nice to see you
Thank you.
all.